a ridiculously long countdown. But good to be here. All right, welcome guys. Thanks for hanging out. We are going to be doing ICYFAR. I cast your freaking awesome replays. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's dive right on into game. Let's do it. Alright. So today, guys, we are casting the I cast your freaking awesome replays. And of course, the challenge was out of gas. Players were only allowed to take 2 gases each. Spawning up here in the top left-hand side, our red Terran. Representing Fofo-G. Fofo-Go. It is Magico. And his opponent spawning down here in the bottom right-hand side, the blue Zerg. It is Grobe. Now, of course, you guys should get sending your replays in for next week's challenge to have your chance to get them cast by myself. And, of course, that challenge is going to be skirmishes. Now, the real challenge there is that you're only allowed to fight with 24 units or less at a time. So you can't go in with 50 Zerglings, 50 Marines. And bonus points for the smaller numbers of units you have in fights, and for staying on low-tech units. So, you know, if I see someone who just techs to Ultralisks and then attacks with 12 Ultras, I'm like, yeah, maybe probably not going to be the most exciting replay. If you find a way to make it really cool, you know what, I'll pay it. As always, it's open to your own interpretation. But the whole point is going to be to get as many small fights happening all over the map as possible. So bonus points for, you know, however many little engagements you can make happen. So it's going to be really cool if your opponent kind of pushes you with a big 100 supply army and you can only engage it with like 24 units at a time. You might need to just base trade. Of course, you can multi-prong, you can attack in multiple places at once. But each engagement, you're only allowed to use 24 units. So send in your replays playing out that challenge. Show me your best skirmishes. And I'm looking forward to casting those games next week. Beautiful. By the way, if you guys are watching live, check out the schedule command in chat. We now have a little bit of a schedule each day that I'm putting up, so you guys know what's on the menu. I've already got Gemini lined up after this to play some test map with me. Going to continue testing using Ravens to disable Protoss units, all their Colossi in battles. And I'm going to add in not getting totally destroyed by Blinkstalk as part of my build, which is what happened every game yesterday. I tried to do that. I just got wrecked by Blinkstalker pressure because those Blinkstalkers are so freaking powerful. But there's a whole bunch of new changes, you know, the shield recharge, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to fiddling around with all of that and kicking some ass. Looks like Magico is going to be going for 3 barracks here. Of course, only allowed to take 2 gases in his main, so looks like his answer to that is let's build a literal shit ton of Marines. Not a bad choice. Ooh, nice little grenade there. Does give himself a little pop in the butt as well. Pushes himself through. Good defense from Grobe. Of course, Magico is a student of mine, by the way, guys, so I'm pretty sure Magico would have been the one who submitted this replay. And Grobe, assuming this is a ladder opponent, obviously won't be playing the challenge, but we'll keep an eye. I have a feeling Grobe's going to get disqualified. But for now, Grobe getting a fast second gas and a Roach Warren. Might be doing some sort of dirty Roach timing. And meanwhile, up here on this side of the map, Magico adding a tech lab on that second barracks. 3rd barracks finishing up. And already with an engineering bay, knowing how important upgrades are going to be when you're using just a shit ton of Marines. Cool. One of the funny things if you're massing Marines on 2 gases is it's really hard to afford a lot of medevacs. You can't really afford like tanks and medevacs or anything like that. It's basically just Marines, medevacs, and upgrades. And even then your medevac production's kind of shit. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go. Grobe running out with a couple lings. We're going to build roaches. Got another Overlord going to be popping soon. But it looks like Grobe's just droning up for now. Just defensive roach play. Yeah. Ooh. So anyway, to do with this challenge, right? You guys who have been watching the stream for over a year, who've watched the early ICYFARs, when I started that up last year, you would actually remember this challenge. It wasn't called Out of Gas. It literally didn't even have a name. My challenges didn't have names back when I did this challenge the first time. It was just, you can only take gas in your main base. And I still remember there was a PvP on it. No! Oh, far out. Magico's Reaper sleeping on the job, man. So there was this PvP on, what was the map with the destructible debris? Do you guys remember it? Shit, what was that map called? Ooh, sorry, by the way, guys. Oh, fuck, I totally forgot to move my shit out of the way. That's okay. That can stay there, right? Yeah, I'll put that there. Put it there. Put that there. There we go. Oh, what was the map with the 2 rock towers you can collapse? Oh, oof, oof, oof. And your bases were really close, so you could cut your bases off from each other. I'll remember the name later. Anyway, it was a PvP on that map, and the Protoss player playing the challenge just made charge lots and upgrades and counterattacked with charge lots off like 20 gateways for about 20 minutes straight. And his opponent was trying to go Blink Disruptor, and he'd just be getting hit in like 4 different locations by charge lots, and he'd get like 1 sick Disruptor shot, kill like 10 charge lots, and be like, yeah! And then he'd like look at his other bases, and there'd be charge lots in every mineral line. And that was a salty, salty Protoss player at the end of that, man. I have never seen a player get so friggin' mad. He was just like, fuck this shit, this is so unfair. You know, he's like, you're such a fucking idiot. I could beat this so easily, but I just didn't because I made Blink Stalkers and Disruptors. Even after you showed you were only going to build charge lots for 20 minutes straight, and I didn't adjust or adapt, but still, I'm justified in being an angry asshole. Anyway, guys, Magico's coming in here. We've got a bunch of bio. Okay, roaches are coming out. Grobe should be able to deal with this. Magico's clearing up the creep for now. There's a lot of Marine Marauder coming in. +1 weapons is already done. The Marauders running on their own. The Marine's a little bit slow to follow. Oh, the roaches trying to back off. They actually take a lot of damage moving back there. Magico is going to get a really nice trade here. Oh my god, actually... Oh god, that's actually just too many units for Magico. Is Magico just gonna win right here? Oh my god, there's only like 6 more roaches on the way. Magico with just a big bio timing. I was talking about how you can't really afford medevacs very easily. Well, he doesn't even need medevacs apparently. He's just gonna shit all over Grobe. Oh, focus the hatchery! Focus the hatchery! You gotta focus the hatchery! Oh, he's just gonna take down the roaches as they pop. Okay, Magico. Oh no, he's not gonna get the hatch now. Roaches pop out. Looks like they will just barely defend this. And Grobe keeps the natural hatchery alive. But sick trade for Magico there. Let's bring up that unit's loss tab. Almost doubly as efficient here. And he's got even more Marauders rallying over here. Man, the double Tech Lab barracks here doing very, very well. Mass Zergling actually would have been a lot better against this Massling Bane rather than Roaches. But looks like Magico's also building a thick as fuck wall right there. It's thick. And shit's going well. Marauders and Marines going to be backing off. They're going to be doing their thing. Grobe is like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because no one ever does bio timings like that normally. Unfortunately, doesn't have any pervert overlords. So Grobe doesn't really have a lot of vision right now. Can't see what's going on. This guy, oh, he's a little bit cheeky. He can see some stuff, but otherwise he's pretty blind right now. And we're about to have +1 bio armor finished. And, ooh, Fungal. Okay, Fungal's Grobe's chance of getting back in this game. You can get a few Infestors out with Fungal. That can always bring you back. But without any upgrades on the Roach Ravager, in a raw battle, he's going to really struggle. Of course, luckily for him, Magico doesn't believe in universal healthcare. These are some very, very American units right here. Definitely not European. Definitely not European units. Even though Magico, I'm pretty sure, is from the UK. So, I don't know. I've heard they're kind of getting rid of their NHS a little bit. Maybe he doesn't want to take care of his units as well as he used to. Because he is not giving a shit about medevacs right now. No armory. No extra upgrades either. So it's like, alright guys, here's some guns. Here's some armor. Absolutely no healing. We don't care. Yeah. Of course, Zerg, on the other hand, they've got creep spread. Which is kind of like free healthcare that just really sucks. If you sit on it for about 6 years, you'll regenerate 1 limb. But, hey, regenerating a limb, not too bad. Roach Ravager, are there any Infestors out? There's no Infestors out, it's just the Roach Ravager Zergling versus this. Zerglings will be a good buffer against the Marauders, but Grobe's shit scared right now. He's just gonna back on off, and, ooh, okay, coming in with a nice flank here is Grobe, only engaging about half the army at a time. The Roach Ravager's actually doing really well. If he can save the hatch, this is gonna be great. Ooh, but Magico snipes the hatch down. And he gets the hell out of there. Oh, he's got reinforcements. Is he going to turn and fight? He might turn and fight. Oh, he's got a nice little concave. Grobe chases him into the concave. He's got a few good corrosive biles. And it looks like Grobe just barely has the numbers to overwhelm. The stims just not being healed at all. So every time Magico stims, his units get wounded super heavily. But he does get the 3rd base. So we've got a 3-base Terran versus a 2-base Zerg. And he's got a planetary. Because why not? He knows, yeah, I guess he's just like, you know what? I want to go to 10 barracks before getting my starport. You know what? Like, I just feel like more troops, man. This is the full Zerg way. This is like Operation Human Shield right now. Just throw your dudes in front, get annihilated by the Canadian military. Vague 20-year-old movie references. Here we go. Magico. Snipes down an overseer. Single marine goes out to scout. Just gets absolutely wrecked. Grobe finally getting the hero unit on the way. 3 infestors. This is his only chance. He's down 8 workers. He's down a base. He's trying to take a 3rd and 4th. And he is going to need the sickest fungals of his life. The sickest corrosive bile fungal combos. Otherwise, he will get torn apart. Magico with a scan. Sees there's a new base going down there. Looks like he's going to rotate down that angle. Come in from that side. Still no armory. No +2 upgrades on the way. Magico doesn't give a crap, though. He's like, nah, it's fine. Just going to roll over you with an endless swarm of 1/1 bio. This wall. Oh, my God. This, I mean... My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. And this wall right here, that is thick. That is something. Nicki Minaj would be very jealous of that wall right there. Grobe, though, he is pretty screwed right now if these infestors don't land fungal. Marines and Marauders, yeah. As long as they don't clump up, they're just going to Shrek it. Burrow is finished. Grobe sending out a Zergling to scout. Has no idea this army is rotating on the left-hand side. Grobe's a little bit blind right now. Sees there's a planetary here and goes, oh, fuck. He's barely saturating his 3rd. He's trying to drone it back up, but he just doesn't have a lot of meat left in this army. And, shit. He's going to make some more ravages. Ooh, there we go. It's Sharktown. Here we go. Infestors are going to do it. They're going to fucking do it, man. And he's like, all right, I'm ready to fight. Let's go to Grobe's camera. And he's like, 300 units just rocked up on creep and I'm not in position. Shit. Run, drones. Let's go back to everyone's camera. Can he land the fungals? His infestors are way out of position. Is Magico going to come through the choke? One fungal lands decently. A few corrosive biles go down as well, but it's so hard for Grobe to come through this choke, and Magico is just lunging forward into that base. He's going to snipe the natural. Magico with a nice natural snipe. Looks like the numbers of Grobe will be able to overwhelm this. Still at a big upgrade deficit. He's trying to land fungals, but not really finding the sickest targets. And even though he's going to clean up the right-hand side, the left reinforce comes in. Magico, eats a few corrosive biles and fungals to the face here. And there's just barely enough numbers to keep him alive. Magico snipes down one of the infestors. Still a few Marines here gunning down drones. And even though Magico's army gets cleaned up, he's the Zerg in this scenario. He's got a 4th base. He can afford to keep replacing his shit. And Grobe, on the other hand, is pretty screwed, man. He's got 6 drones mining there. He's got 16 drones mining a single mineral patch in the main base. Really needs to transition some of those over. He's going to try and retake a hatch. And these 2 hero infestors don't have any energy right now. 3 more infestors are on the way. Magico building more Marines, Marauders. He's got a missile turret going up at the front. A few Marines and Marauders going to try and counterattack. He's got a 5th base down as well. Oh, man. Magico's getting out of control here. Ooh, eats 1 corrosive bile there. But the Roach Ravager force on 0 upgrade. Still so tiny. Roach Ravager already not the most efficient composition. But without upgrades, it's going to be kind of shit. So, yeah, I don't know, man. This is Grobe's moment. He's got to land the sickest fungal on both halves of the army, followed up with corrosive biles, and even then he's not going to be able to kill the planetary. So I don't know, maybe he's got planetary there. I guess he has to try and deny this base or something. Oh my god, Magico with the YOLO runs forward. The Infestor lands a sick fungal, survives on 4 hit points there. And Magico just throws away a big chunk of army for free, but he's got another counterattack on the south-hand side. Magico is going to dive in on this new base, and yet again, Grobe going to lose another hatch. And that kind of sucks for Grobes. Poor Grobes, man. You guys ever fought against a Terran who has just more bio than you have Roach Ravager and better upgrades? It's a sad feeling. It's what I imagine it felt like as those, you know, random kind of tribal people back in like the 17th century when the British would come along and just like shoot them with their muskets, and you know, you'd be throwing some like little wooden spears at them. That's what these Roaches and Ravagers feel like right now. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna vomit some acid on you. It's just there's 7 Marines for every Roach, so it doesn't fucking matter at all. Magico's still just killing the reinforcements of Zerglings as well. Grobe's gonna go in with one last ditch desperate attack here. And fungal. Where's the fung? Oh, show me that fungal. Yeah, baby. Oh, that's not a good fungal. Oh, the Infestors. Magico sniped down 2 high energy ones. Pulled back all the bio. And now he's going to try and chase him down. Grobe's still got 1 fungal. Magico's got to be careful. He can't just A move after that. And he is being careful. He's staying pretty well spread. A couple of corrosive biles to the face, going to knock out some marauders. But most of the roach ravager's been worn down. Sick fungal from Groves. Oh, Magico. But it's fine, because he's found the last mining base. He's clicked on that hatchery. He's going to take that down in the background here. Another sick fungal here from Groves. Grobe doing some nice micro. Just doesn't have the numbers to back it up. And Magico is going to get on top here. Zerging the Zerg player. As you do. Takes out the last infestors. These two marauders going to blast that. For some reason the Marines decided to come back. He just left two marauders shooting that hatch. And what a sad story that is. Oh, they're actually going to die before they get it. So Grobe still with about 20 idle workers in the main and not mining from the third minerals. Unfortunately focusing a little bit too much on the Roach Ravager Infestor micro. But Magico's endless stream of bio here has done the job, and it's done it bloody well. Yeah. This is actually kind of funny, you know. We all like, oh, you need to heal your bio, you need medevacs. But I feel like if you just build twice as much bio and don't give a shit, it actually works out okay. And Magico's showing that indeed it does. He's got 5 bases. He's kicking some ass. He's so afraid of fungal, he just keeps like running in small groups of units. Zergs and Roaches trying to attack the left-hand side. Of course, this is not a planetary, so that is the one weak point. And this hatchery is going to go down. The last mining base of Grobe. Grobe is completely out of minerals in the main. And as that goes down, Grobe's going to have to accept defeat. He's going to have to accept defeat. How do you prevent infestors casting fungal all over your medevacs? Well, you just kind of don't clump them up. That's all. I lost, I think, 9 medevacs to 1 fungal bile combo in a game I was playing last week. I won the game. That was a game against Tombi, actually, on that. That was a fun game. That was a fun game. It's a shame I was listening to copyright music the whole one, or it would have been on YouTube for sure. It was actually a sick action-packed game. Oh, man. Magico gunning down the workers. They just want to go down into the mineral mines. You know, they want to feed their family. But, Terran don't give a fuck. Magico is going to take his time finishing this one off. His orbital is burning as it slowly floats away. He's still afraid of fungal. And with good reason! But all the energy is used. And as satisfying as the fungals were, Grobes, at the end of this game, it's just not going to be enough. Magico going to slowly kill the brains of the operation here. I mean, we call them the brains, but really, they don't look that intelligent, do they? They look like fucking floating sacks of shit. But they're all going to die. Marines Marauders going to kill everything. A couple of infestors just cheekily hiding in the ground. They're going to wait till the Zerg die. They'll slowly pop up, create some sort of weird, isolated infestor colony. Just the 3 of them having infestor babies 4,000 years from now. They'll rise up as their own infestor race. And the Terrans will be very sad that they didn't properly scan this base. But until then, Grobe's actually counterattacking. We've got about 57 Marines here and Marauders. The Sandwich going to come in. And the last roaches go down. Grobes taps on out. GG. Noise. Alright. Next one's from Steven, dudes. Steven. One of our favorite submitters, because he always does weird shit. Let's hope this one doesn't break our brain quite as much as the last Steven game that I cast. Here we go. Spawning down here in the bottom right-hand side, the Red Terran.